We'll do a final round of practice. We'll repeat this in another area to just get a little bit more familiarity with the practice. Basically, we're doing the same thing in subtle ways here and there. What I would suggest is you can pick any area. What I would suggest is we'll take it in a area that we want to manifest something. Maybe it's a project, either from our work or a hobby. Say, for example, you want to write a book and there are thoughts about it and you have a vision about it. And maybe you wrote something also, but it landed, but missed something. You can take that. Or you can take a work, maybe in your work or whatsoever, or I can take my company also, that where we are only partially manifesting a potential, either in an individual work or a collective work, and we can do the process. By the way, those of us who are in a collective, you can also hold a collective vision on behalf of the collective. Okay. But for that, you should be ready for it. So, which means the chaoses of the collective can also infeed inside you. And then we have to be in the sadhana mode all the time so that the fluxes of the collective doesn't enter us the same way, and then we are able to just give the highest possible vision connection to the collective constantly. Even if we don't voice it out, it still has power. But if we are able to hold that and act, it has a greater power. If we are actually able to share, but without it being distorted, it's better. But sometimes, it's not that easy. So you can take some area where you want to manifest something, and we will do the process. So one more detailing here is, I need to explore this a little bit more, is the ordering of sight is important. So for example, we may have worked, but we may not have a full transformation. So what happens is, when I'm connecting to the health, unconsciously we'll have layers of the past acting as filters, okay, and putting their will and agenda, or you'll have even faces of people coming in, their influences and stuff like that coming in. So that will again put filters on this. So the ordering, so what happens is, with my awareness, I'm trying to look, but I'm losing it in other layers of the past that's inloading or stuff of others. It's almost like, the center point of our vision, or in our subtle vision, we should slowly be able to see the subtle body or the future vision. And you don't have to come from your referral point. So for me, to share personally, when I work on my body, I hold a picture of Sri Aurobindo. The Samadhi picture of Sri Aurobindo, where he's lying down, is the most favorite picture of mine. Because for me, whenever I connect to that picture, I feel as if it's like a source. So much of, love, compassion, and substance is there, even now, even through a photograph. And I like his hair. Okay, that's where my attention gets drawn to. So I sometimes don't even need to have a future vision of my body or my health. Just that tiny portion of Sri Aurobindo's hair, when I connect in, that becomes my referral point. So even though I may know, or I may have a future vision, but there are lots of other layers that have just come in, and thus it's not a central referral point for me. So just doing the process once will not help. There's again, things just float around and cloud us. So it's like a rework that is needed. Okay. We go for the final practice, and then, yeah, we're always in touch and we can share whatever we want. Connect to your body, become aware of your breath. Just take a moment to anchor. Just briefly keep your awareness to the above. And always remember that the highest point in the above, there are many points in the above. There's silence, there's light, but the highest point is union. Now, like the more you go above, you'll suddenly find that the above and the below are connected. Or you'll feel some kind of a union between, let's say, the Supreme Shiva or the Supreme Shakti. These will be there, and a lot of these have to be explored in our future work, just leaving it open as explorative areas for all of us. Some of us will get a nice, brilliant light above. Some of us could feel a joy or something. These are very good referral points for both our thought and our body. If this becomes the background, it's so much so good. Now, holding this connection to the above, training yourself to just keep a tiny portion of your inner eye or inner sensing open to the above. One another thing that's coming well for me, and I'm just sharing for those who follow Shri Aurobindo and Mother, you can also connect to the Mother's symbol or Shri Aurobindo's symbol above the head. Not so much going into the words and the colors and stuff like that. Just intuitively connect to that symbol. If you can connect to both, you get a sense of union. Different ways of connecting to the above. For those who can actually intuitively connect to the symbol of Mother and Shri Aurobindo, or for others from different paths, you can also connect to the symbol of Supreme Shiva, Supreme Shakti. Just hold that connection to the symbol intuitively above. You get a profound connection above the head. Allow your mind, allow your thoughts to just open up and soak whatever you've got above. Relax your head, relax your mind, relax your thoughts. Let it rest on the vastness. And look to the above so that something from the above can just trickle in into the mind and thoughts, molding it. And leave your body also open. If there's something that intrigues, like a light or something, your body can also soak in. And then take one work or project that you want to manifest, or you can also just take your life as a possible manifestation of your highest potential or the divine's agenda for you. You can just take my life Or you can take an area of your work or a project for this example. And whatever you take, for a couple of minutes, just observe thoughts. What are your current thoughts on your life or the project or work? You can just say my life or that project and see what words pop up, what descriptions pop up, what feelings pop up, what opinions about it pops up, what memories pop up. You're not negating anything. There could be certain memories where of problems or good memories, or certain thoughts which describe the difficulties, some thoughts that describe the good things. All are okay. Ask all the thoughts now to help you. Just tell whatever thought is popping up to describe the reality of your life or that work or that project. Tell all thoughts, fantastic. Ask all thoughts to help you, and we'll see how. Don't shy away from any thought. Don't wish any thought to go away. Just simply, you're telling all thoughts. In a moment, all of you, please help. Now, intuitively grasp what is the highest vision or potential of your life or that work or that project. And you're just sensing a little bit above, and you may get an image or a color or a felt sense of what's the highest potential or the God's plan for your life or the work or the project. Sometimes even need not be through you. The work or the project, you just glimpse the God's idea. You may fulfill it partially. You're just allowing that free space to sense the highest plan of your life, the work or the project. What's the future vision, highest possibility? Give another minute or two for it to form, partially or fully, the future highest potential. Now, whatever memories popped up, whatever thoughts pop up, you tell all of them, help me. Ask all of them, the good and the not so good thoughts and memories, ask all of them to connect to the future vision potential. Ask all of them to just soak into the light and will of the future vision potential. Take about 3 or 4 minutes for this. Ask all the thoughts and memories to absorb within them the future vision potential. Similar thoughts, negating thoughts, opposite thoughts, all of them to absorb. You're not necessarily imagining, you're just exposing the memory to the future vision and you're waiting. You're exposing a thought to the future vision potential and you're waiting till there's an infilling. You will observe that the more thoughts and memories that absorb the future vision, they'll actually become more cohesive. Something shifts in them and they become more cohesive. Whatever beliefs are there, whatever others are saying about the work project or about your life, whatever the world says, whatever you've spoken about the work project or about your life, let all of those words, thoughts, beliefs also open to the vision, to the highest potential. Ask all of them also to help you by turning to the highest vision potential and absorbing. something from it. Leave the future vision and potential open to greater above, so that there's a constant strength it can hold, because it is nourishing all of these. It needs to have that power. So leave it connected to the divine above intuitively and let it nourish all of these beliefs, all of the opinions, all of the perceptions. Ask everything to help now. Slowly let go, allow the process to happen on its own, and request that you're able to stay in touch with his future vision, and also allow it to evolve. Let it gather more clarity, more power, more grace. Slowly let go. Take a minute or so to complete the process. Slowly bring your full awareness back to your body. Ground yourself in your body and breath. And whenever you wish, you can open your eyes. Take your time.